Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you'll be doing well. Today we are going to start our grammar part of unit number 4. So let's get started. And the first topic in the grammar part is abstract noun. Now, dear students, we know that noun is the name of a quality, action, or state. Abstract basically is the thing that you cannot hold. It's just is kind of an imagination, or you understand it through words. You cannot see it. Probably you see it, but you cannot hold it. And it does not satisfy the five senses that a human has, right? For example, patience, valor. Now you can see patience in a person, but in itself, you cannot hold, you cannot touch, you cannot even smell patience, right? So, patience, valor, and words like that are called the abstract nouns. So, she faced every calamity of life with patience and valor. So, these are the abstract nouns. So, the first exercise related to it is underline the abstract nouns in the paragraph number 4. So, this is paragraph number 4. Dear students, you may read this again all over, and I am just telling you what are the abstract nouns in paragraph number 4. Migration, fit, furry, response, wisdom, courage, statement, question, clue, and secret. So these are the abstract nouns that are in paragraph number 4. The next question we have is that form abstract nouns from the following adjectives and verbs. Use these nouns in sentences of your own. So the first part of this exercise, I'll be doing it for you, and the rest of the second part, you will do it yourself. Means you have to make sentences of your own. So these are the words that are adjectives and verbs, and we have to make nouns out of it. So the first word is courageous, and its noun is courage. Courageous is adjective and noun is courage. Empty, emptiness. Difficult, difficulty. Generous, generosity. Resolute, now resolute is a verb and resolution is the abstract noun. Suffer is again verb and suffering is a abstract noun. So the next part we have is that put articles where required. Now we know that we have two kind of articles. One is definite and second is indefinite. The definite articles are a and an, and the indefinite article is the. So we have to put articles in the required places. Trees are grown on either sides of a canal. Her courage and patience is exemplary. No article is needed here. Kindness and tolerance are the noble deeds. We use the when we have to specify a particular thing. The higher you go, the cooler it is. He is the tallest in the class. Now, it is again a rule that we always use the before the third degree of adjective or adverb. The dog is a faithful animal. When we address a particular subject, we also use the before it. The Indus is the largest river in Pakistan. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. Alize is the most intelligent girl in school. Where are the books which I bought a week ago? So that is it for this exercise. The next topic we have is the prepositions of time. Now we know that there are several types of prepositions and there are several number of prepositions. Somehow we also get confused how to use it. So when you know the rules about it, it will not be remain difficult for you. So In is the first preposition. So in which conditions we use this preposition of time? So let's get into it. It is used in months, for example, in June, in September, in year, for example, 2011, 1999. It is used to indicate seasons and part of the day. Now, not every part of the day, only the part of the day that is in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. Now, night is also a part of day, right? But it will not be used in that preposition. Duration, in a second, in a week, etc. We also use at preposition to indicate time, part of the day, night, noon, midnight. Now you have to remember these rules. Time of a day, 8 o'clock, at midnight, celebrations, at Eid, fixed phrases at the same time. And the third preposition of time that we commonly use is on, and we use it to indicate days of week, date, special holidays, and a special part of the day. Now, dear students, these are the rules. If you will remember, it will help you to answer if the question comes in your paper according to the preposition. It will help you doing that. The next question is identify the prepositions in paragraph number 3 and 4 of the unit. Now this is your home assignment. You are supposed to find out prepositions according to the preposition of time that we have done in the exercise. As examples, you have to find out preposition from paragraph number 3 and paragraph number 4. The next question is fill in the blanks with suitable prepositions given below. The Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam migrated dash Makkah to Medina in 622 AD. These sentences are basically taken from your book, so you may take help from your book as well to solve them out. Otherwise, I am also telling you the answers. It's from, migrated from Makkah. Abu Jahl dash a fit of ferry headed towards Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq's home in. The next answer is at. Next is to. Faith in, gave away, and beacon of light. The next question we have is fill in the blanks with preposition of time. Ali is arriving on June 26 at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Saqib is leaving on Friday at noon. Usher worked for his law firm in 1995. I met Shaheen at 9 a.m. The doctor will see Alize in the evening. Sobia has her birthday on September 11. And the last one is, we will have vacation in summer. So that is it for today, dear students. Hope you have understood the concepts that I have given you today. Take care of yourselves and Allah Hafiz.